Good morning, everybody. I have been on the go lately. That's kind of what happens when the warmer months hit. My fiance and I go hiking and fishing and camping and foraging, and we're moving pretty much on the constant, I guess you would say. But I'd like to talk about pain and how you deal with pain and how it affects your mood. Because I know for me, when I am in pain, I am not in the best mood. It affects me pretty drastically. And I have to be really aware of the fact that I am working on less spoons. If anybody understands the spoon theory, then you will know what I'm talking about. Because I already have arthritis in my body in different places and pain in general. For people with neurodivergence, we end up with a lot of silent issues. We may look normal on the outside, but we're dealing with a lot in our bodies. And I'm not saying that everybody else isn't, because we all go through things, obviously. But when I am in pain, and I've got to say I am pretty much constantly in some form of pain, but when my pain has reached more than my tolerance, because anybody with chronic pain will understand this, you get to a point where the pain you're in is bearable because you deal with it all the time, and then you go above that and it becomes a problem for functioning. You don't feel good, you don't want to move, you don't want to be around people sometimes, and anything can set you off just because you don't feel good. And even if it isn't pain, if you are dealing with anything in your body that causes discomfort, it makes it really hard. And so I have been working on self-compassion a lot and reminding myself that it's okay to be upset about it. It's okay to feel any way you feel about it. What is not okay is to take it out on the people around you. Because at the end of the day, the people around you are the ones that support you. They're the ones that are there for your everything, pretty much. They stick by you. And if you don't have those people that are there for you in those times, then you really need to think about building yourself a community. It took me a long time to get to this point because I don't people well. I don't really make friends easily. I think I've mentioned this before. I have a hard time with being able to connect because of my brain's differences. I don't communicate in the same way as other people, and so that kind of tends to put up barriers. No, I wouldn't say barriers. I'd say bumps in the road, maybe. But in the last several years, I have built myself a community of people to surround and support me that do understand what I'm going through and can, take part in the healing process of my body and my mind. And I find that on the days that I am having a really hard time and that my spoons are gone, that I just don't feel good, that my body doesn't feel good, that I am in pain, I have those people to go to be able to kind of vent a little bit, and people that can possibly understand where I'm coming from because they're going through it too. When you are alone in going through situations and people around you can't understand what you're going through, I don't think that they're intentionally being mean about it, but they just can't understand. They can't put themselves in your shoes because they don't fit them. You know what I mean? And so I myself am still working on this. And I'm not saying I'm there yet because every day is a different day. And I'm still learning. I'm still trying to figure out how to navigate my own body and mind. But having those people there that understand you, having those people there that you can go to in those times that you can look at and say, hey, I just don't have it today. They give you the best peace of mind because they aren't going to put you down. They're not going to say anything about it. They're going to support you. They're going to be there and tell you tricks and tips on how they cope with their own situations. And so I've learned a lot about how to navigate my own health in the last few years. And now that I am going through the doctors and stuff and looking for more natural methods to fix my pain and my body discomforts as opposed to going pharmaceutical, it's not as easy because going and finding a pill to take, that's pretty simple. Go to any doctor or pharmacy, drugstore, anywhere, and you can find some kind of pill that they will give you. It's no guarantee that it's going to work. And it's a pretty good guarantee that it's going to do more damage to your body than what your body is already going through. So I've just been working on trying to downplay the side effects of all of the pharmaceuticals. And I have a pacemaker because my heart beats too slowly most of the time. And recently, for my anxiety, they wanted to give me not one, not two, but three of my doctors wanted to put me on pharmaceutical meds that would slow down my already slow heart. But all of them said to me, "Why does it matter? You have a pacemaker." To which my exact thought is, why are you going to make the already struggling thing struggle harder? That doesn't make sense to me. So if you are going through these things, just keep in mind that, yeah, pain is real and it takes it out of you. But the way you deal with it can also take it out of you. You don't want to do more damage to your body than your body is already going through. And I know this is going to be weird, but if you have a bad heart, dandelions are completely good for you. They're one of the best things for your heart. Your body, it flushes out toxins from your body and it strengthens different things. The entirety of the plant is edible. Turmeric will help with inflammation. Wild lettuce tinctures will... Excuse my dog. He doesn't like other people coming down the alley. But wild lettuce tinctures are better than most painkillers and said to be better than morphine. Anyway, pardon the interruption. My dog doesn't really like people. He is a good guard dog, but he has his limits on people coming around. Anyway, as I was saying, just be really careful because some of those things can make things worse. Anyway, that is my thoughts for the day. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will talk to you again soon.